Hi, my dear friends and my dear viewers. A very happy new year to all of you. Since a new year is going to start, I thought why not start it on a sweet note. Today's episode, I'm going to show you one of my favorite halwas. It's called Tirunelveli Halwa, and actually it's quite a long drawn out process. So because of that, many people don't attempt making it. The process I'm going to show you, it's quite simple and very easy to follow. So shall we start the new year by eating one of my favorite halwas, which I'm sure will become your favorite too. So as I told you, I'm going to make Tirunelveli halwa today, and actually now this halwa is available online in malls and supermarkets because it's quite difficult to make at home. And long time back, you know what they used to do? They used to immerse the whole wheat in water whole night, and morning grind it and extract the milk. But now this is a very easy method, making it straight away with the wheat flour. Okay, and it hardly just requires maybe about 1 to 2 hours immersing it in water. So shall I show you the ingredients? So these are the ingredients. I have taken 5 to 6 tablespoons ghee, about 10 to 12 cashew nuts. I have already fried it in ghee to golden brown in color. I have taken this size, 1 cup. You can take any size. Only thing, when you measure in that cup, that same cup measurement you should take for the wheat flour and the sugar. So I have taken 1 cup full wheat flour, atta, 2 cups sugar, and I have taken one and a half cups I have put into this bowl, and half cup I have put into this because I'm going to caramelize this. So total 2 cups sugar, 1 and a half cups here, half cup here, and about 1/4 teaspoon cardamom powder. So as I told you earlier, I have taken 1 cup flour, and in this 1 cup flour, add about say 1/4 cup to half cup water and make into a dough. Just as you need it for chapati, make a dough. So this I have already done it. I have made a dough and I have immersed it in 2 cups water. We took 1 cup flour and about 1/4 cup to half cup water to make a dough, and I have immersed it in 2 cups water for about 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours. Okay. So this is how it looks once you immerse it in water. So as I told you, I had immersed it in water, this dough, and now I'm squeezing it nicely. Squeeze it as much as possible. And strain it. After pouring it into a sieve. See, you can see the milk that has collected into this utensil. Now I'm going to put it back in this. And first I had immersed it in 2 cups of water, right? Now I'm going to put just 1 cup water. Again squeeze it. As much as you can, squeeze it. If there are small children in the house, you can call them. They'll have a nice time squeezing it. They can do it. They will enjoy themselves. Because children love doing such things. I remember when I was small, I used to love doing these things. you have to extract the milk as much as possible, because this milk is the main base, right, for making the halwa. So now you would have seen, see, this is just useless. You have to throw it. So this is the milk that we have collected. So I have added 1.5 cup sugar in this and half cup water. And I'm mixing it well. And simultaneously, on the other stove, I have put half cup sugar and I'm caramelizing it. Don't add any water. It will caramelize slowly. Okay, so this now I put it in high flame. And I'm waiting for the sugar to melt. And just as it starts boiling, you have to add the wheat flour milk. You need not wait for 1 string or 2 string sugar syrup. As soon as it nicely boils, you can add this wheat flour milk mixture. Okay, now the sugar syrup is boiling well, and I'm adding the wheat flour milk that we collected. Keep stirring. So I'm adding the caramelized syrup into this thickened wheat flour and sugar mixture. We are adding the caramelized syrup so that we can get a golden brown color for the Tirunelveli halwa. This Tirunelveli halwa is a golden brown in color. It's a beautiful color. So that's why now you have to keep stirring the mixture, and since it's slightly thickened, we are going to add 2 tablespoons ghee. You have to keep adding ghee gradually. It's very important to keep stirring, otherwise it can get burnt. And if the burnt taste comes, the whole halwa gets ruined. It's become thicker, and I'm adding another 2 tablespoons of ghee. This is homemade ghee. So as much as possible, if you make the ghee at home and use it, it will be tastier, I feel. But of course, you can buy ghee from outside too. So as you can see, it's leaving the sides of the pan. See? And it's thickened. At this stage, we'll add the cardamom powder. And stir well, and the last 2 tablespoons of ghee. See this stage, the last 2 tablespoons of ghee, you can see it around the sides of the halwa. So this is the stage that you have to turn off the flame. This glassy look comes. Add the cashew nuts and the halwa is ready to serve after turning off the flame. So dear friends, this is how it will look like, the Tirunelveli halwa once it is made. See, it has this beautiful glassy look, and I'm sure you love the taste too. Hope all of you will make it for the new year and it comes out well. And total time it took for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes on medium heat. Keep stirring it, and it took about 20 minutes. And do let me know how it came out once you make it. Hope all of you will try it out. And once again, Happy New Year to all of you. Bye and take care.